On a desolate stretch of highway, shrouded in thick fog, stood an old, dilapidated inn known as the Whispering Shadows Inn. It was a place few dared to visit, for it was said to be cursed. Nonetheless, curiosity got the best of Jenny, a weary traveler seeking shelter from the relentless rain that poured down like shards of glass. The inn's creaking wooden sign swung ominously as Jenny pushed open the heavy door, revealing a dimly lit, musty interior. A dozen tables lay covered in a shroud of dust, and the air was heavy with silence. Behind the bar, a spectral figure, the innkeeper, stood cleaning an eternally dirty glass. Jenny's unease grew as she approached the man, who wore a mournful expression. "Room for the night?" the innkeeper asked in a hushed tone. Jenny nodded, handing over her payment in silence. The innkeeper handed her an iron key, and Jenny ascended a narrow, dimly lit staircase to her room. Inside, a single flickering candle illuminated the chamber. The ancient wallpaper bore faded roses, their petals whispering tales of bygone guests. Exhausted, Jenny climbed into the lumpy bed and tried to sleep. Hours passed, but just as she began to drift into slumber, she heard it, the faintest, most unsettling whispering. It sounded like a chorus of voices murmuring secrets that couldn't be unheard. Frozen in fear, she strained to understand the words. They seemed to come from the walls themselves, murmuring about lost souls, forgotten regrets, and eternal torment. The voices swirled around her, a haunting symphony of sorrow. In the darkness, the voices grew louder, more insistent, and suddenly the room seemed to transform. The faded roses on the wallpaper blossomed into grotesque, writhing figures that clawed at her. The candle's flame transformed into a swirling vortex, pulling her into a chilling abyss. Jenny screamed as she realized she was trapped in a nightmarish realm. The walls closed in, and the voices intensified until she could bear it no longer. In a desperate attempt to escape, she flung herself against the window. She awoke to find herself back in her car, parked safely by the side of the highway. The rain still fell, but the eerie fog had lifted. Trembling, Jenny realized she had never entered the inn. It had all been a sinister, supernatural illusion. With her heart pounding, she drove away from the Whispering Shadows Inn, its forlorn silhouette disappearing into the distance, and she couldn't help but wonder what other lost souls might be ensnared by the inn's ghostly charms, forever trapped in its haunting mirage.